First pitch coming your way next. So just about set. And on the mound now, Kyle Hendricks. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He's got it. And there's one down. Check out the Red Sox lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Jarren Duran.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down, that's a hit.
Batting third, second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Man at first with one gone. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. Runner on the go. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. Ground ball, left side. Fair ball. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jarren
Now batting
Duran.
Jarren Duran.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Runner takes off. Late swing, foul to the left. Gonzalez on third. Narvaez at first. One gone. Ball one there.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Hit on the ground, might be two. Here's Newman for one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Anaheim, getting the nod in this one, Lucas Giolito. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Luis Rengifo leading things off and takes a strike. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. So the night before his start, he effectively goes over the lineup he anticipates he's going to face and plays the game. So he goes through an entire opposing lineup on MLB The Show, utilizing his own scouting report the team provided. For Giolito, it actually is an idea that kind of came together with his buddy Max Fried. They played together in high school in Los Angeles. And they're not sure who started it first, but in 2019, they each began to go over scouting reports using MLB The Show. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Righty delivers.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter,
0-1's the count.
any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
0-1 now. On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Popped up left side. Narvaez pulls that one down, and that'll do it. And the Angels are gone in order. They trail here 1-0. Second inning set to go. Here's the veteran shortstop, Trevor Story. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That's a strike. 0-1. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The shortstop takes the ball.
Boogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And delivers outside. That one misses, and it's 3-2. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Abraham Toro. Hendricks throws over. Story back in on a dive. That misses, and it's 1-0. Nobody out, runner at first. That one pulled foul. Hendricks delivers. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hendricks deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner at first with no outs here. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. gets the first out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
And stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. On the ground, could be two. To second, that's one. Their second double play already. This one ends the second inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, now the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
Come on, Taylor. Come on, Angel.
First pitch just misses. Foul ball there. Sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And that misses off the outside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him swinging on the curveball, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Here's Joe Adell. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Ward leads off first with 1 away.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Lamont Wade Jr. in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Out towards right center field. Rafaela makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Angels leave 1, and it remains 1-0. And we're back.
Leading
New
off
inning
for the
getting
Red
started.
Sox,
So
left
stepping in
fielder,
for Boston, number 40.
Yeah,
Hendricks back to work. On the outside corner, and that is strike one. And downstairs. And a ground ball to first. Boots it, gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Rob Refsnyder.
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. Just missed. Refsnyder in his 7th season hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a native of South Korea. That clips the corner.
1-1.
One out, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Line drive. Jumps, but it's off his glove. And he'll be safe at first.
Now batting, right fielder, Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony now at the plate. A single and a run scored and a walk. To first, maybe a 2-ball. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
And next for the Red Sox, Romy Gonzalez. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Here we go, Angel.
And that's
Ball,
outside. Ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one out to right. And it drops in. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
2 outs, runner at first. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right through there for a strike. Hendricks throws over, and he dives back in safely. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-1. Just missed. Next pitch is downstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Could be extra bases. Gonzalez around third. He'll score, and they lead by 3.
Wasting no time. He's
Now batting,
2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. This one in the dirt. And this is inside.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Out to short. They limit the damage here. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Angels nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. The batter now, Kevin Newman.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground to third, Ref Snyder. Throw, picked it first, got him.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
And next for L.A., Christian Moore. In the air, out towards left center. And he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Luis Rengifo. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And next for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Fastball for a strike. Rengifo off of first with 2 away. In the dirt, but kept close. Up the middle, and there's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Here's Trout. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Upstairs.
Counts 1-0.
First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch. Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
The changeup right there just pulled the string.
Fights it off. He'll see another. In the air, left side. Brings it in, and that is that. Angels strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. On to the fourth.
Leading
And the
off
batter
for
now,
Boston,
Trevor
shortstop,
Story.
Trevor Story.
He caught it behind his back. Gathers and throws.
He's out.
And that's a great play for the out. Digging in, Abraham Toro. Struck out swinging his first time. And that is out of play. Yeah, that's fouled off. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
That's one you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the dirt, 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder Ceddanne Rafaela.
And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
No strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it's just foul. In the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. Around first, digging for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Red Sox go 1, 2, 3. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Taylor Ward. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
The next pitch misses, and a count 1-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That one a little bit high. Full count now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And that one in the air center field. Rafaela settles under this one. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Logan.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Struck out swinging his first time. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they've got their first run. It's 3-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news. And all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. That one fouled off. Clips the corner. 0-2 now. Red Sox by 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Just missed. Red Sox leading it by 2. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. Now 1-2. Right side and a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that one misses up and in. Ball 2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But the Angels do get one back via the solo homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the top of the
Leading off
5th.
for the
Digging in,
Red
it's the
Sox,
speedy
left
outfielder,
fielder,
number 40. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. anything can happen at that point.
Hard hit right side. Sends it to first. One away here in the fifth.
Now batting, third baseman, Rob Refsnyder.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Rob Refsnyder. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Hit in the air, right field. Wait, under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
2
Roman
down,
Anthony.
base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground, right side, sneaks through, base hit. So a 2 out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Romy Gonzalez digs in now. Hendricks throws over.
He's safe.
Anthony dives back in safely. And first offering is fouled off. Anthony leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Two outs. Stays alive. One, 2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Angels 1. Back in Anaheim, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Kevin Newman.
Let's go, Angels. Come on, Angels.
That's in for a strike.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And there's a ball. Good job to fight that one off. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Now a chance for Christian Moore. Outside.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Mlb Envivo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. There's a strike. That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Angels go down 1-2-3. And they still trail it here 3-1. Jack Kachanowicz gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Narvaez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in the Angels bullpen. Brock Burke, the left-hander, up and throwing. Soriano also getting ready. Pitch misses inside. And now 2-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Gets it to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So now the DH spot, Jarren Duran. Swings through that one, 0-1. Kachanowicz, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy
Now
seeing the
batting,
ball off the
shortstop,
bat.
Trevor
Something to
Story.
improve.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. There you see his May and June numbers so far.
Go, Angels! Yeah, Angels!
Let's go, Angel.
Off the mark there, and that's ball one. And another ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Off the mark there. And now 3-0. Duran at first, one gone.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they add to their lead. It's 5-1.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Yeah, the batter now, Abraham Toro. First offering, and it just misses. Inside,
Inside,
just
Bolton.
missed.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Ripped to short. Newman to first in time. Yeah, they get the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage
Up
done with
next
that
for the
pitch. A
Red
hard
Sox,
grounder,
center
but he
fielder,
wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe
Rafaela.
drive it into the gap.
Here's the center fielder, Cedon Rafaela. And that's in for a strike. And a strike in there. Struck him out looking. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Garrett Crochet.
And he's
Now
done a
pitching
great
for
job
Boston.
keeping the ball in the park this
Number
year.
35.
The numbers stack up with some of the best in the
Garrett
game.
Crochet.
Nolan
leading
Shotwell
off for
getting
the
ready to
Phillies.
hit.
First baseman, Nolan Shotwell.
That one is upstairs. Movement in the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock appears to be getting loose. That one
Two
way
balls, no
outside.
strike.
Now 2-0. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Nabs it. 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mike.
Here's Mike Trout. 0 for 2 in this one. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. This one in the air. Ref Snyder under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2
Now
outs.
batting,
That is an
left
excellent
fielder,
pace.
Taylor Ward.
2 outs, base is empty. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rafaela makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Angel
Leading off for the
Stadium,
Red
all
Sox,
set for the
left
start of the
fielder,
inning. And
number
stepping in for
40.
Boston, number 40. Kochanowicz back to work. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. That one's
One ball,
upstairs,
one strike.
ball 1. The other way, and he boots it. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Third baseman, Rob Refsnyder.
And now it's going to be Rob Refsnyder. 1 for 3. That misses, and that's ball 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit.
Now batting, right fielder,
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. That
That's
one
a ball.
misses. Ball 1. Ref Snyder over at first with 1 away.
Inside, ball 2.
That one hammered but pulled foul. Foul ball. That one just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Angels 1.
And leading
Next
off
to
for
hit,
the
Logan
Hello.
O'Hoppe. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Chopped left side. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Joe
Adele.
Adele, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Pitch
That's
misses.
ball
2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Going, gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His 17th of the year. And they're chipping away. It's 5-2.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
So 1 out, nobody on. So in now for the Angels, Lamont Wade Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Headed towards the corner. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder.
Now
Got to put it into
shortstop,
his highest
Herbert
gear and go a long way to track that one
Newman.
down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Newman, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So a man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Crochet out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So the Red
Boston,
Sox bring on a new pitcher,
number
Zach Kelly.
76.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times
Zach
this
Kelly.
season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that's the 3rd out. But the Angels draw a bit closer thanks to this solo homer. It's 5-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Angels.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
59.
Jose Soriano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a
Soriano.
bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is
Leading off for
Romy
the Red Sox,
Gonzalez.
second baseman.
So he came up
Romy
clutch
Gonzalez.
earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
And first offering is fouled off. That's inside.
Ball
Oh,
one.
he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
1-2 here. That's down and in. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's going to be Carlos Narvaez. Pitch misses. 1-0. Activity in the bullpen. Brock Burke appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. And that misses. And that's ball 2. And
Ball
another
3.
ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
That one finds the zone. And the count is 3-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to
Up
come into the
next for the
zone,
Red
and then
Sox,
guys
the
have a better
designated
chance of hitting the
hitter,
ball hard like
Jaron
you did right there.
Duran.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the DH, Jaron Duran. Ball
So
1
that's
low.
down.
Narvaez stands at first with 1 out. And now it's even up.
Ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Double play ball to second. Here's Newman for
He's
1,
out.
but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, shortstop Trevor Story.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Line drive, base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2
Now
out.
batting,
And his
first
hot
baseman,
hitting continues.
Abraham Toro.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And next for the Red Sox, Abraham Toro. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Just
0-1.
missed. Two on, 2 outs.
Come on, Angel, let's go.
Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first. And that is the inning. 2 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Angels 2. And welcome back to the
leading off
ballpark.
for
And now the first baseman, Nolan Shadowell.
Nolan Shadowell.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that one upstairs.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now batting, Mike Trout. 0 for 3 in this one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Fastball is outside. Next offering misses. It's 2-2. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So digging in, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
That clips the corner. Oh, 1 down. And that one fouled off. The Red Sox leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. A changeup missing. Going to count 1-2. That one missed. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, catcher.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. He's already homered here in this one.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Angels strand 1, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Angels.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
54.
mound. Hector Neris.
Hector
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once
Neris.
again. So stepping in for
Leading off
Boston, Cedar
center
Rafaela.
fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
strike one. Neris measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brock Burke, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. One down, base is empty.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Up and in, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The 2-2 on the way. And they'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Three two now. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Rob Refsnyder. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The 0-2. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Moore makes the grab. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So 2 down now, and here is Roman Anthony. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball. 1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Angels 2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
Now pitching for Boston.
Well, you see the ERA very solid.
44.
And that doesn't always tell you the whole
Aroldis
story, but
Chapman.
he's been really good so far
And
this year.
leading off for the Hello.
So in now for the Angels,
Center fielder,
Joe Adell.
Joe
He's already homered in this
Adell.
game. Slapped foul. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. And it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-3.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So here's Wade now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Off the plate inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Now batting.
He's 2
The
outs away.
shortstop,
And now the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Newman.
That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Zach Neto. Runner on first and 1 down for him.
Neto.
Inside. Ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Rafaela hauls it in for the out. Angels down to their final out. And now Luis Rengifo.
Rengifo.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
He's in a great spot right here, ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
This could end it. Just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The tying run at the plate. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.